Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having an Aquarius Sun and a Gemini Ascendant in a natal chart. Now, these signs are both air signs. They are compatible by sign. They are trine by sign. They're both extroverted, masculine signs. Aquarius Sun can be sociable. It can have very good intellectual ability. Could be very cerebral. You have the mind. Aquarius could be very progressive and reforming and innovative. Gemini, rising and the sign Gemini, of course, is masculine and extroverted, and it's also could be loquacious. It can have Gemini rising can have very good diction, can be articulate, can help really strongly verbalize these Aquarian progressive ideas, and Gemini can be very communicative and be sociable and also very intellectual, so very quick-witted. So these signs are compatible by sign, and I think it's a very good blending, especially if you have the trine aspect as well between these two energies in your natal chart. Now, Aquarius and Gemini, we look at these two signs. Well, the Sun in Aquarius, the Sun is very, of course, the Sun for Aquarius is really can have that strong or need to be original and be innovative and genius. And Gemini rising can be very quick-witted and might put these ideas really out there very, very quickly because of that Quicksilver Gemini Ascendant. Now we look at the Sun in our natal charts and in the Ascendant. The Sun in our natal charts represents our basic ones, while the rising sign or Ascendant can represent the manner or method in which one attains these basic ones. So for Sun in Aquarius, the basic ones can be connected with freedom, friendship, doing things for the collective good, perhaps even global interests, being part of a group, reform, perhaps wanting to be progressive. And Aquarius Sun could be goal-oriented, and that could be one of the basic ones connected with it. Now, excuse me, people. Taurus rising cold don't want to go away. Now, as far as having Gemini rising, this could be the method that this person may attain these Aquarius Sun basic wants, and that could be done perhaps through Gemini, perhaps rising, maybe communication, by being quick-witted, by being able to verbalize things, by being perhaps maybe they attract friendships by being multifaceted, by being versatile. Perhaps they attain goals connected with being progressive by able to verbalize. Maybe things connected with this by being able to verbalize maybe their ingenious or original Aquarius Sun ideas. Perhaps maybe they could do maybe being part of that group. Maybe group efforts are attained perhaps through the Gemini Ascendant, the Quicksilver Gemini, by being quick-witted, by coming up with solutions very rapidly without really assimilating a lot in a very short amount of time. Perhaps these things that are goal-oriented, the goals may be connected then with Gemini Ascendant, and as a goal, the basic wants of Aquarius could be connected with things that are goal-oriented. Now, perhaps through Gemini. Perhaps through a Gemini-like profession, such as writing, broadcasting, communication, which can come in a wide divergence of forms, such as data communication, satellite repair, things that are associated with communication. Perhaps this person, perhaps even information technology, perhaps somehow the goals are connected with Gemini rising dexterity and things, and this might equate to a Gemini profession such as a carpentry, refrigeration mechanic, auto repair, something along those lines. The thing about having Gemini rising, though, this will make, I call it, a more mutable personality. Aquarius Sun, despite being amiable and really in looking and always looking for new ideas and being open to them, they could also be very fixed in their viewpoints and somewhat intransigent, while having Gemini Ascendant can make this person more adaptable to other ideas. And this person might be a little bit more vacillating and a little bit more changeable than the typical Sun in Aquarius because of this. And this might make the person a little bit more mercurial. And at the same time, both these signs, being air signs, are unpredictable, so you can have a very strong unpredictable element in this and in this combination. Well, anyway, people, it's important to look at the aspect, if any, that is made between these energies, as this could indicate how these energies may integrate or may not integrate as well. Well, anyway, you know that they are trine by sign, but it helps if you have the trine aspect between these signs. This could indicate even much better integration of the energies. Let's say the Aquarius Sun is at 15 degrees and the Gemini Ascendant is at 17 degrees. That would form a trine aspect, and this would help accentuate the positive blending of these two energies, because not only you'd have them compatible by sign, but by aspect as well, and this could be an auspicious aspect. Now, however, you could also have an out-of-sign inconjunct aspect take place. Let's say the Aquarius Sun is at 1 degree and the Gemini Ascendant is at 28 degrees. Well, that would form an out-of-sign inconjunct aspect, which could be adverse or adversarial. And even though they're still compatible by sign, even if the person is not cognizant of their astrological placements, the person may feel little inner exasperation and tension due to the fact that what they're projecting outwardly may be strongly different than what is going on inside. At least that's what they may feel. And also could be due to the fact they might feel somewhat misconstrued or misunderstood by others as well because of this. Now, also, you can have an out-of-sign square aspect take place between these energies. Let's say the Aquarius Sun is at 29 degrees and the Gemini Ascendant is at 1 degree. Well, that would form an out-of-sign square aspect, which could be adverse and adversarial as well. And like I described before, even if the person is not cognizant of their astrological placements, there might be some feelings of feeling misconstrued or misunderstood by others due to the fact that what they feel they're projecting outwardly may be strongly different than what is going on inside, thus causing perhaps some feelings of exasperation and tension. Now, it's also important to look at the house placement of the Sun in Aquarius, because even though the Gemini Ascendant may suppress this Aquarius Sun energy to some degree, the Sun in Aquarius energy may still come out at least somewhat prominently in that particular house that it is posited in. Now, let's say that the Sun in Aquarius is posited in the 9th house. Well, this could indicate that originality, that eclectic energy, or even that eccentric, that really unorthodox energy of Aquarius might come out strongly in matters connected with philosophy and in their higher education. Maybe this person takes a course in an esoteric subject or two, or they may, or even in religion, they might have some unorthodox viewpoints on this. And also, the energy may be somewhat dissipated, being the fact that the 9th house is a cadent house, and often the energies in a cadent house, as opposed to the other types of houses, will be a little bit more diminished. Now, anyway, let's say the Sun in Aquarius is posited in the 10th house. Well, this person might bring that reforming urge, that really unorthodox side, and maybe that innovative side may come out in matters pertaining to their career and their livelihood, their public image, their reputation. And this person might be known as a maverick in the community, and especially if the person also has Aquarius on the 10th house cusp, which many likely will have if they have the Sun in Aquarius in the 10th house. Now, also, this energy may be accentuated to some degree because this would be an angular house, and in angular houses, the energy is generally emphasized a little bit more as opposed to the other types of houses. Now, If the Sun in Aquarius is posited in the 11th house, well, this could indicate this person might bring that Aquarius humanitarian nature, maybe that eclectic, unorthodox side in matters connected with their goals, their aspirations, and with their friends and their acquaintances. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having the Sun in Aquarius and a Gemini Ascendant in a natal chart. Stay tuned next time where I'll be dissertating and talking about having the Sun in Aquarius and a Cancer Ascendant in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person astrologically speaking based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.